And now, ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and remove your caps for our national anthem? And now, introducing this evening's starting lineups. For the Wildcats of Pinelands Regional High School, at guard, number 15, Ty Klein. At guard, number 2, Tyler Ferguson. At forward, number 43, Matt Davis. At forward, number 24, Brady Betts. At guard, number 11, Payton, Lucas, and the rest of the Pinelands Regional Wildcats. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here they are, your Lacey Lions. At guard, senior, number 22, Maris Moody. At center, senior, number 5, John Stabile. At guard, senior, number 1, Anthony Mazza. At forward, senior, number 3, Frank Smith. At guard, senior, number 11, TJ Duffy. And the rest of the Lacey Lions. Pinelands Regional Head Coach is Fred Johnson. Lacey Lion Head Coach Sean McAndrew, assisted by Anthony Talarico and Mark Shepard. Officiating this evening's game, Thomas Paterzo and Anthony Spinozzi.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Lacey basketball. It's the 8-2 Pinelands against the 2-8 Lions. I'm Eric DiLuccio. Alongside me is Lucas Farnsworth. Lucas, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, Eric. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, and we're gonna have a nice matchup today.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see how everything goes. And a nice bucket by Matt to start off the game.
Well, you know, talking about Lacey's 2-8 record, I was talking to Coach McAndrew before the game, and I asked him, like, what do you think about your record? Why do you think you are not doing so well? He goes, I think it was because of us losing, you know, what we said last time. Derek Roth was definitely the key factor, you know, because Derek was, like, would have been their best shooter in program's history, but unfortunately he moved on to Central. But he also said losing DJ Duffy as an injury definitely really hurt the team.
Yeah.
You know?
Duffy's such a great passer.
Oh, yeah.
When you don't have him on the team, it could really affect. And as we talk about Lacey's losing, Lacey has lost the last 6 games.
Yeah, well, it's been rough. I was talking to Coach Mack. DJ has been popped off for like the last 2 games. As you can tell, if we look at his average points, his goals.
Yeah, Duffy's having 7 points per game with 2 assists. I mean, Stabile is the best player on the team with 14 points per game.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Mack. Their 3 big key players right now is John Stabile, Frank Smith, and DJ Duffy. So I asked him about Corey Smith because, as you know from the football season, he had a foot injury. He had to get surgery on that. He is cleared, but not fully cleared, if you know what I mean. He can play. It's just that he's not allowed to have a lot of physical contact. And, it kind of, Corey is definitely a defensive player, as I talk to him. He's really good as an offense. He gets a lot of rebounds, He knows how to do a screen. He's just a very intense player. And, as of...
And a 3 by Stabile.
As you remember, as Joe Morales and Trevor Santucci, they were just like Corey Smith, tall, physical, and, and that's what Coach is saying, they're definitely missing that in that team.
Yeah, Lucas, and as we go back to the game, Mooney bring up to the court now. Gives it to Mazza, to Smith. Smith to Mooney with a 3. Almost drills it. And a rebound by Davis. Gives it to Ferguson. To Lucas with a 3. Drains it. Duffy brings up the ball. Gives it to Smith. Back to Duffy. Duffy drives in. Gives it to Mooney.
What also Coach McAndrew talked about.
3 by Mooney.
Me and Coach were talking about what happens when they start losing, and what he said was all the players get in their head. They start playing me basketball, they're not playing as a team, and that definitely affects the whole team. You learn all these things, you play as a team, and once you start losing, you start getting into your own head, and you kind of just throw that out the window.
Yeah, Lucas. And as we talk about Pinelands for a second, Ty Klein, I think best player on Pinelands, 17 points per game. He's been phenomenal this year. Lacey's got to watch out for him. And a 3 by Stabile. Just missed. Rebound by Fence.
While I'm looking at Pinelands' last games, I kind of see a pattern here. Monmouth, they won 43-33. They won against Lakewood 47-35. And then they lose 2 games against Jackson Liberty 49-48. Yeah,
not by a lot.
But it was a 1-point game, and if you look at Lacey's last game too, Jackson Memorial too, same difference.
Yes.
It was a very close game. They lost 59-58. And it definitely hurts the team a little bit.
Blocked by Stabile. As we talk about Pinelands could easily be a 10-0 team right now.
Yeah.
With Woodstown, they only lost the overtime, and they only lost by 1 point in Jackson Liberty.
Yeah, and then they won 5 straight games, and they're definitely looking to keep up that win streak. But Lacey's trying to get rid of this lose streak. They lost the last 7 games.
And Pinelands is on a 6-game winning streak.
And listen, while I was talking to Coach, Lacey is definitely turning it around. He's saying that they can easily make it to the playoffs, if they turn the page, and that's why I definitely see, if I'm looking at, sure, some of these games, but the last 2 games, man, it was 2 close games, losing by 2 and 1 points, man, and a very high-scored games.
Hazard's going to drive in, and we get foul, shooting foul. I gotta say, Lacey's doing phenomenal right now.
Oh, yeah.
11-3 right now. They've been looking really good. And as we talk about the standings, Pinelands 8-2, Barnegat 5-5, Burke Township 5-7, Tom's River East 3-6, and Lacey at 2-8. I gotta say, if Lacey get this win, it's a big upset.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a big upset against Pinelands. And I think it can definitely bring up, from being last in the division to like being in past Toms River East. But it's like I said, it's all about how they turn the corner to this second half of the season. Especially to these seniors. They're definitely looking to win that championship. But you got to turn it around. Listen, I know record. It means about what team you are, but you got to keep in mind, it's just a number.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you finish off as the season as your record. It matters how you finish it off as playing.
Yeah. And he's gonna give it to Ferguson. Back to Davis. Davis decline. Almost gets stolen by Stabile.
Also Pinelands also needs to look out for their record too.
Nice bucket by Klein.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta watch out about. And Duffy.
I mean, Coach Max says Klein is he's very physical. He's very athletic. I think number 32, he's a pretty athletic. He's actually Pinelands' quarterback. He told me that he was leading in the most passing yards, which, as a high schooler, you don't see that much,
He's going to give it to Klein. Klein with a 3. Just missed. Rebound by Stabile. Duffy will bring it up now. Scores 12-7 in the first quarter. Gives it to Frank Smith. To Duffy with a 3. Just missed. Rebound by Lucas. Klein will bring it up now.
Thank you. I'm sorry for that rebound.
Payton Lucas.
Coach Mack wanted me to say this. So Lacey, I definitely noticed that Lacey got new jerseys.
I do like them. I like. It's like a darker blue this time.
I like what they're going for. They're trying to go for that navy blue, which we are.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they look clean.
I like the red stripe down.
Oh yeah,
down
phenomenal.
line.
They're not doing too much with the red, not too much with the gray. Just a little bit to make it nice and clean.
Nice bucket by Moody there, and I like the colors. I'm not a big red fan.
Yeah, but
I'm a big, dark blue, navy blue.
But this Cardinal red, man. I mean, it goes well with the jerseys.
Yeah. And missed by Klein. Lucas almost with a rebound.
DJ Duffy. Looking for
nice
Mazza.
Nice bucket by Mazza.
Look at that.
And a timeout by Pine.
So, as you can tell, Lacey's art is 16-7. It's like I said, you got to turn the page. Record's just a number. It's about how you play as a team.
Yeah. And even if Lacey gets this win here, this could be a big momentum stepper.
Oh no.
Because Pinelands is a great team. Even though they lost to a 4-7 Jackson Liberty, they can still. Pinelands is still a great team.
You gotta keep in mind, Jackson Liberty, they're a very physical team. They're very athletic. They're on all their sports. And I believe they are a private school. I think.
I don't think Pinelands is a private school.
No, Jackson.
Oh, Jackson.
No, Pinelands is definitely a public school.
Are you saying Jackson Liberty?
Yeah.
Jackson Liberty.
Maybe Memorial.
I don't think Memorial either.
I don't remember, but
I think
they're Catholic schools though.
I did hear my cousin's actually a teacher there, and he was saying that Memorial and Liberty might be mixing together.
Yes. So I think it was Memorial or no, it was Liberty.
Oh, Liberty.
Liberty got bought out. So
that's a little crazy to even think about.
Yeah.
Rivalry between Liberty and Memorial.
And team up, man. I mean, it stinks.
Yeah.
I think it stinks. You're no longer gonna have that feeling, that big time game, Jackson versus Jackson. You're not gonna have that feeling anymore, and it just hurts.
But I would always hear that Liberty students would go to Memorial because Memorial was a better team than Liberty.
Oh yeah, well Memorial has always been a better team in Jackson.
Mooney gives it to Stabile.
So I'm gonna tell you this right now. I know for volleyball they actually pay for their players to do club for volleyball. I'm not sure if they do that for all their other sports, but that's what I know. And I think that's an interesting fact.
Yeah. And Klein will bring it up now with 37 seconds left in this first quarter. Gives it to Lucas. To Fence. Fence. Missed. Fence is such a big kid.
Oh, yeah.
I was just looking before him.
He's big and, like, you know, like Coach Manger said, he's big, he's physical. You know, Lacey's like, and he told me, like, he needs those kind of people. He needs tall, physical players. You know?
That's why you're missing a guy like Joe Morales.
Yeah,
Joe Morales was, what, 6'5", 6'6"?
Yeah.
Gigantic.
So I'm going to talk about this one player he told me about, Teagan, number 20. He told me that, you know, he's like the best, like, shooter in, like, Lacey's program and, like, program history. You know, but the problem is, like, he doesn't want to play him. I'm not calling him out for it, but, like, I was talking to him. He doesn't want him on the court because, you know, it's all about the defense. You know, he's not doing too well on defense. And I told him, like, listen, like, what you need is as a player is, like, if you want to start, like, the starting five, I think what you need to do is you need to be good on all, like, defense and offense, you know? No matter, like, how many points you put up, you know, how many rebounds. You just, you know, you need to be physical. You need to be a physical person. And, like, it hurts Coach Mack because he really wants to play him, but he just doesn't trust the kid on defense.
Yeah. And even if we talk about Teagan for a second, we just watched a JV game before
yes.
this.
Oh.
And this kid hit 2 threes in a row.
Yeah.
Hitting the 3 in the face.
Yeah.
Celebration.
You know, I mean, it was dirty, but, like, that's why he put Teagan playing as a starter on JV because he wants him, you know, he wants him to get more physical. He wants him to get more practice on defense. You know,
I don't know if he's a sophomore or a junior.
He's a junior. He's a junior. You know. Yeah, but, like, I think it's a smart move by Coach Mack. You know, let him start on JV. You know, let him get a feel of the defense. Let him get better. Let him work on, like, you know, blocking, D'ing up on players. You know what I mean? Get the rebounds.
And Ortiz will come into the game now.
So, what also I talked about is, like, Maris Mooney, defensive player. He's definitely a defensive player, you know. He's been showing up more on offense, but I asked him, like, what do you think? Why do you think he's only, like, a defensive player? He said, well, due to, you know, he got injured, I think, the last 2 seasons. And, you know, like, it definitely hurt the team a little bit. It hurt Maris Mooney often. I think it was a shoulder injury, you know, and...
Sorry about the interruption.
Yeah.
Parent teacher Mr. Merman is right behind us.
Yeah.
Kind of scary. Duffy's going to bring it up now.
I don't know. You know, but, like, Coach Mack told me he's been showing up on offense, you know.
Yeah.
And I can see it, too. Like, Maris is definitely, like, a defensive player. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. It's just, you know, it's a defense. It's a, you know, if you have a defensive coach, let him practice the team a lot, and he's obviously going to get better. He can't get worse.
I mean, so what I think is, like, I think defense is more important than offensive basketball. You know, but I think that's every sport.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, you know, Coach Mack, you know, told me about DJ. We'll go back to DJ Duffy a little bit. He relies on DJ Duffy because I believe DJ is actually a captain on a basketball team. He relies on him because he's a calming player. You know, if they're losing, you know, he's very calm and collected. He's one of those players that doesn't let him get in his head. He lets everyone know, like, listen, it's okay. It doesn't matter how many points we are down. We just need to pick up on defense and offense. You know, and that's why he relies on DJ Duffy. You know, and if DJ Duffy keeps it up, he might, like, you know, get some college scouts, you know.
And Duffy's going to give it to Mazza. Mazza gives Ortiz to Mooney. 6:29 left in the second quarter. And air ball by Stabile.
As I was talking about, you can see DJ Duffy, like, calming Stabile down, like, listen, you know, you got to turn the page, you know. So what? You miss a basket. You got to turn the page. You got to show it up on defense and make it up. That's all sports, you know?
Yes. That is true, Lucas. And number 2, bring it up now, Ferguson. Gives it to Klein. What a great pass to Ferguson to Klein. That inside pass just didn't work out, but two foul shots for Klein.
You got to execute towards that basket. You need to be physical on offense. You got to drive to the paint. And defense, you want to make sure you want to watch out the fouls, because getting fouls definitely hurts the team a little bit. But
with Lacey, you can't get worried right now. Even though you're up by 5 points, you were up a little bit more. 6, now 5. See, I just called it.
Okay.
You can't get worried. You just
Listen, you got
Mooney with a 3. Just missed. Other Mooney, the rebound, missed 2.
Well, basketball is definitely I get most sports are a mental state, but basketball, man, it's a very hard sport to play. Because it's all players get in their head. They start rushing things, they start making mistakes, and it definitely messes with your brain, with your head a little bit. And I think that's why basketball is both a physical sport and a mental sport.
3 by Ortiz, missed. Klein with a rebound. 18 of 15. And a foul. Coach Mack seemed a little confused about that foul there.
Well, you can't argue with the refs.
And you can see already in the second quarter, Lacey with 3 fouls. Pinelands at 0.
Well,
And stolen by Smith.
I think fouls definitely hurts the team. It definitely does.
Smith goes to Ortiz. Ortiz drives into the paint. Tries to pass it, and Ferguson's going to take it. Gives it to number 11, Lucas. And a nice bucket. And a timeout by Lacey. Klein is pumped up.
So, listen, very close game, but you got to keep in mind, we're only in the second quarter, and, there's still a lot of basketball to play, you know? And, what I think Lacey should do is, they're definitely rushing things.
Yeah.
As you can tell, they have 3 fouls right now. They're making all these, silly mistakes. Listen, I think they need to, come together. That's why Coach Mack called a timeout. They need to come together, relax, loosen up a little bit, if they want to improve that record of 2-8 to make it 3-8, they're definitely gonna need to calm it down, and it's definitely not hard to come back. You just need to play your game.
Yeah, Lucas. As we talk about head-to-head, Pinelands hasn't beat Lacey since 2021, and that was only by 2 points. And last year, when me and Andrew Hollister called this game, Lacey won 36-25. Lacey has won the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Could Lacey do it again?
I think
go to 5 years.
I think they can, but you gotta keep in mind, they need to play their ball right now.
And to still stay Lacey's ball.
And what you also want to try to do is when you're playing basketball, you want to try to get into the other team's head, because once you get into the other team's head, that's how you win the game. They start making all these silly mistakes, and they get in their own head and they start rushing things. And basketball is definitely not a sport
you want. By Mooney there.
Basketball is definitely not a sport you want to rush things in. You want to take your time on the offense, take your time on the defense. You want to play your game, And Lacey has the home court advantage to do that.
And a 3 by Ferguson missed. Klein with the rebound. And a nice bucket by Klein there. They have to watch out for Klein. Klein is so good. And that's why you see Stabile guarding Klein.
Yeah. But, when you're on defense, you got to keep an eye on your player, but you also need to keep track on the ball, it's very hard on defense. You got to be good at multitasking, On offense, you just got to worry about the ball, so.
I think I see Joe Forbes over there with Coach V. We're talking about who's in the house right now. I did see Mr. Smith here, Coach Smith, before.
Oh, yeah, with his kid.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Coach Smith, by the way.
I saw Mr. King. Joe
Mr.
Forbes
King.
is here.
You know,
Coach V.
You already know you got Mr. Hart, you got Mr. Sotero at this game. You know, I don't see any formal basketball players here, but I mean, I see some of the girls' team. I see Brooklyn Bell. I see Reese Padgett. I see.
I think they
Smith.
just had a game.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I hope they won. So
We will not know until about.
Wow, what a nice block. I think that was by DJ, by the way.
And stay Lacey's ball.
So
3:19 left in this second quarter.
yeah.
Pinelands first team foul, second quarter.
Smith gives it to Duffy.
You know, Coach Mr. Sotero here's the coach basketball.
Mooney gives it to Stabile. Stabile to Mooney. Mooney drives in. Gives to the other Mooney.
Do we know when the next girls' home game is?
I do not know, but I know the next game we're calling for girls basketball is the 23rd against Donovan Catholic.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good matchup.
And a nice bucket.
Let's see if Derek Curley goes to that one.
We'll see that.
Yeah.
Lions lead 22-19.
But you know, I'll be here just in case he doesn't show up.
Klein gives it to Ferguson. 3. Just missed by Johnston.
What a nice defense by Lacey.
And a jumper by Johnson missed. And almost again by Klein.
So, Eric, I have a one simple question for you.
Yes.
Do you think Lacey is an offensive team or a defensive team?
Number 13, Mason Mooney. His second foul. Lacey's fourth team foul, second quarter.
It always depends.
Okay.
Lacey wins close games.
Yeah.
So that means the defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
And sometimes Lacey can win by a lot.
Yes.
And just the offense or defense as well. I'm going to say Lions are more of an offensive team.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they give up so much points on the defense side.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna have to agree with you. You know, I think it's dependent on the game. Like if we take a look back at Lacey's game, the first one was against Point Pleasant Beach. I mean, 67-36. I mean, that was definitely mostly an offensive team right there.
Stolen by Mooney. Mooney gives it to Duffy. Duffy. And one for Duffy.
You know that game right there against Point Pleasant Beach, 67-36. That was definitely like their offensive game right there and there. But I'm gonna have to Middletown North. I'm at South, man. They won 63-60. I'm gonna have to say it's an offensive game.
Yeah. Definitely an offensive game. Lions lead 25-20. Klein will bring it up now.
What do you think Pinelands is? You think they're
Stolen by Stabile. Stabile! Aches it. 27-20, 1:44 left.
You know, I think he was trying to go for the dunk there, but couldn't really stick it. You know, I mean, I think dunks are hard. I can't jump, but you know.
I've only seen Stabile dunk on the left side and not the right side.
I think Stabile is much better on offense on the left side than the right side.
Yes.
Wow.
Student section's getting a little loud now.
Oh, I
Glad
see the bench. You know, the bench is definitely energetic. You know, they're teaming up. They're cheering for their team, man. And you know, that's also a big key factor. You know, you gotta have the bench. You gotta have the student section. You gotta have the parent section cheering on for your team. You know, because you know you need that energy. You need that energy. You know. You think Pinelands is an offensive team?
I
mean,
do think Pinelands is an offensive team.
I mean, like, listen, like, they only lost 2 games, man. Like, I mean, like, if we
And very close, too.
Yeah, I mean, if we take a look back at the record, they were like, what? Like, they were definitely last in the division, though, no?
Last year, probably.
Yeah, and, like, you know, I think last year definitely was, like, this year's definitely the rebuilding season, you know?
And Klein is growing more and more. So this is why the Pinelands team is so good this year.
It's
8-2.
Definitely Klein definitely took the off season, practicing, getting extra time on the court, and I can definitely see it. He has definitely improved much from last year.
That is true, Lucas. And a nice free throw. Duffy. Duffy drives in, gives it to Mooney. To Smith, back to Mooney. To Smith. Stolen. Drives in. And blocked by Stabile. 28 seconds left.
So Stabile, averaging 14 points a game right now. I think he's definitely
I just texted Joe Forbes saying I see him, and he said, "LOL." He's gonna say hi.
I bet. Looking at John Stabile today, he's definitely a defensive player right now. He's been making some buckets
just
here and there.
missed by Stabile. It's gonna stay Lacey's ball though. 15 seconds.
I think John Stabile is definitely showing up on defense right now.
That is true.
And I think that's what Lacey's looking for, stopping them on the offense. Picking up on the defense. As you can tell, it's a very close game. They're down by Pinelands is only down by 6, but Pineland's been very quiet, awfully quiet on offense right now.
Stabile is almost gonna stolen. Gives it to Duffy with a 3. Just missed.
Frank Smith with a rebound.
And a foul. 3 seconds left.
I see Coach Mack giving the hands listen, calm it down, slow it down. We don't gotta rush things in. There's 3.5 seconds left of the game, left of this first half. I think it's smart to tell them listen, just run down the clock. Trying to score.
And Klein's gotta just throw this up. Missed. All right. And great first half for Lacey.
Phenomenal first half.
Great first half for Pinelands. We'll see how this second half goes. Lions lead 27-21. We'll be right back after halftime.
And also, if you're interested in the half-court shot, come on down now. Try to look. Take a shot or a gift certificate. Lacey Township High School cheerleaders would like to sincerely thank our 2025 season sponsors. We greatly appreciate your generous support this season. The following families: the Alvarados, the Andres, the Machos, the Danbacks, the Hutchmans, the Diaz family, the Lunds, the Hardings, the Melansons, the Moscott, the Torres family, the Watsons. Also, Coastline Tile at the
5 minutes.
Yes. I know. We are back now.
Hello, Lacey. We are back.
Lions lead 27-21.
Yes, sir. Ow. All right. So Eric had to go for a second. Lions lead 27-21. Foul by Pinelands. Beat Lacey's ball. Duffy to Mazza. Mazza to Stabile. Stabile to
We're
Smith.
back now.
Okay, Eric's back. Smith to Maris. Maris back to Smith.
I guess that didn't work out. But
It's okay. We'll try again. On a different game. What was that? I had like a loud squeaky noise. I was like, oh my goodness.
sorry if you heard the squeaky noise. I don't know what happened, but we're gonna start calling this game now.
All right. 29-21.
Gives it to.
I think we waited too long.
Yes.
Look at that bucket. That was a nice bucket by the Pinelands.
Mooney
Looking for something.
gives it to Stabile. Stabile with a 3.
Thanks it. Look at that. Those are good angles right there. Not very smart at math, so that's why I didn't play.
Ferguson to Klein. Klein to Davis.
All right. Lacey's ball. I should say Lacey's ball, no?
And it's going to be Pineland's ball.
What? So, Eric, what do you think Lacey should do in the second half?
Just keep on playing what they've been playing before. 3.
This is.
And rebound by Stabile.
What do you think Pinelands should do?
Pinelands keep on feeding the ball to Klein.
I want to talk about Coach Mack for a second. I think Coach Mack is a phenomenal coach. You know, he always tells his players to stay calm. You know, even if they're losing bad, I think Coach Mack is very hard to make him yell. He's like a nice, calming coach, and I think that's what makes him a good coach.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this right now. I think Lacey's coming out a little aggressive, double teaming.
Oh well, you got to double team. Klein, man, their star player. With him making those buckets, man, it's definitely hurting Lacey just a little bit. But as long as they keep D'ing
Nice
up,
bucket by Ferguson.
as long as they keep D'ing up, I think I think it'll work out.
Mooney gives it to Mazza. Mazza to Smith. To Stabile. Stabile drives in. And a shooting foul.
Foul called on Pinelands, number 15, Ty Klein. His first foul. Wildcats' first team foul, third quarter.
It was not a shooting foul. Mazza
With a 3.
just missed.
Yeah.
Rebound.
That spot where he shot, man, it's very hard to make those.
Klein. To Ferguson. Ferguson drives in.
Ferguson
Gives it to
has a
Lucas.
nice afro. You see that?
Yeah.
Nice afro. It's beautiful. I think
Ferguson.
I think it's fair enough that I won against you in basketball.
Score 0-0 still. So.
It was 1-0.
Mooney. Mazza drives in. Nice bucket by Mazza.
Coach man, I love him as a coach. He just, he's not a standing coach, He likes to sit down, I mean, whatever floats your boat, I think they were trying to get a little dunk there, but it didn't really work. It's unfortunate. Okay. Mazza running up to the paint. Ooh. Oh, that's a tripping foul, I think.
Can't find my note. There you go.
Pinelands is playing Pinelands is playing dirty right now.
They are playing a little dirty. 3:49 left in this quarter. Mazza drives in, gives it to Smith, to Stabile. Stabile gives it to Smith with a 3. Just missed. Rebound by Mooney. Gives it to Smith. Smith to Mooney. Duffy with a 3. Oh, miss. And a nice and one by Frank Smith.
They will count that. You know, Lacey's definitely showing up. You know, they're showing Pinelands like, listen, we're not gonna slow down. You know, Pinelands doesn't know how to respond to that.
Yeah, and Frank makes that one. Score is now 37-28. 3:24 left in this third quarter. Ferguson gives it to Klein. Klein with a 3. Just missed. Ferguson.
They're definitely double teaming Ferguson. A push and foul. It's definitely loud in this gym right now.
Yeah. Klein's gonna try to find someone.
You know, if we look at the fouls right now, Lacey only has 1 foul, and Pinelands is definitely feeling the under pressure. You know, they have 3 fouls right now. You know?
And Lacey, I believe, might have 2 now.
They have 2 now.
Yes.
2 shooting fouls.
Davis is going to have 2 foul shots. Nice bucket by Davis there. See if he can go 2 for 2.
What is it like? It's an 8-point game right now. Now 7-point game.
And there'll be a timeout for Pinelands. Now, Lucas, Pinelands down by 7. What do you do if you're down by 7?
I mean, you know, what you do is, you know, trying to make less mistakes. You know, what you got to do is you got to play your game. You know, you got to slow it down on the defense, slow it down on offense. You know, you got to take your time. You know, because coming into the second quarter, you know, Pinelands they're rushing it. You know, they're trying to get the lead. They're trying to, like, you know, get the lead and, like, have Lacey get in their head. But it's not working. What they need to do is they need to come up with a play. You know, coach needs to tell them, like, listen, we still got, like, a whole another quarter to play. We've got 3 minutes left here. We need to slow it down. We need to play our ball. Right now we're playing Lacey's ball. And what Lacey needs to do is they need to keep doing what they've been doing this whole game.
That is true, Lucas. And Lacey will have this ball now. Mazza will bring it up.
Or Duffy.
When the time comes. Okay, you were correct. Duffy's going to bring it up.
You know, sometimes they like to switch it up on us, you know? Mazza's like, you know what, I'm going to pass it to you, Duffy.
Smith, back to Mazza, to Duffy. Duffy drives in, gives it to Mooney. Mooney with the 3! Just missed. Klein with a rebound. Klein's going to have a lot of rebounds this game.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe at 10.
What a block. What a steal by Mooney.
Mooney, double teamed, gives it to Stabile.
Wow.
Stabile drives in, loses the ball. Klein is going to bring it up now. 2:27 left in this third quarter. Klein gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson with a 3. Just missed. Klein with the rebound. Missed.
That looks like a travel.
And it's going to stay Pinelands' ball.
For a good second, I thought that was a travel, but
Mooney's going to come in for Stabile, and Smith, or Ortiz will come in for Smith. Fence gives it to Klein, to Davis, back to Klein. Klein with a 3.
Misses.
Almost makes it. Rebound by Mooney. Gives to the other Mooney.
Mooney. A brother duo. I think that.
Mazza drives in.
Oh, I stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. Still a 7-point game with 1:51 left. Klein's going to give it to Ferguson. And Ferguson will go past the half court. Gives it to Klein. Gives it to Johnston. To Ferguson. Defense. Missed.
Rebound by Mooney. Gives it to the other Mooney. Mooney
gonna
driving down the paint. Loses control. It would stay Lacey's fault. What?
Pinelands ball, 1:20 left. I'm trying to think of players that I remember from last year. I think I still remember Fence. I believe Fence is a senior now, but
If we look at our little cheat sheet.
I feel like I remember him.
Fence is a senior.
Yeah, I remember him last year. I remember Klein. I don't remember Ferguson though.
Klein is a senior, and Ferguson is a senior too.
I did not remember Ferguson.
What a save by Mazza.
Ortiz
Jump ball.
Jump ball.
It would say Pinelands ball.
Still down by 7. Pinelands has had the ball a lot. Still down by 7. 1 minute left.
I mean, if Lacey wants to keep up, momentum and push for a bigger lead, they're gonna have to start getting the ball more, start scoring some points.
Yeah, Lucas. They kind of scared me for a second. Lucas. Or Ferguson.
I almost got hit by a ball.
Is a fence. Fence. Misses it.
Pinelands
Out
ball.
of bounds. And it'll stay Pinelands ball.
I almost got hit by a ball that I was rubbing my eye. My eye was itchy, and I see a ball coming at me. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Was that the JV game?
No, that was just that.
And missed.
Stay Pinelands ball.
Stay Pinelands ball. Still 7-point game.
Coach Mack did not like that call, but
Fine. He's gonna find someone to come in.
Oh,
He's gonna get double teamed.
and that'll be a foul. That'll be Lacey's third foul.
And 2 foul. They're not gonna give 2 foul shots. 45 seconds. Pineland's still down by 7. Klein's gonna try to
Yeah,
find
keep remember, you still got 8 minutes left in that fourth quarter.
Davis chucks it deep.
Outbounds.
And it'll
Be Lacey's ball.
Almost hit the coach.
I mean, you don't see that much. We haven't been really getting hit by a ball these past couple of games.
Don't jinx it. Knock on wood. Mazza. Gives it Ortiz. Mazza. Gives it Mooney.
Quick defense.
Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Ortiz. Drives it in.
A 9-point game now. It's a 9-point game.
15 seconds left in this third quarter. Klein will bring it up now. Past the half court. Gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson drives in. Gives it to number 1. Back to Ferguson. And it'll be out of bounds.
Pinelands ball. These Lacey players are definitely not liking that. Same with Coach Mack. They don't like it that it's Pinelands ball right now. But,
And Klein's going to try to find someone. Gives it a fence. Back to Klein. Klein with the 3. Just missed. I did like that. Fence with the block. And Klein with the 3. Almost made it. That would have been a nice highlight reel for that one.
100%. But, you make some, you miss some,
Yeah. As we talk about the other games we'll be calling, the 21st, boys basketball against Barnegat.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good game.
As we talked about before, January 23rd, girls basketball against Donovan.
Oh, yeah.
And right now, 1:30, boys basketball against Thomas River East. And as we'll talk about it and just WLTS in general, we have a wrestling match tomorrow if you want to come and watch that.
So let's talk about this. I know we're on basketball. I want to talk about this wrestling game. Wrestling team is number 3, right? And and Shore. According to Shore Savages, Racing Wrestling's number 3, and they're against Brick Memorial, which is the number 2 team. So, I mean, if I was you guys at home, I would show up to that. That's going to be a really good game. I know I'm going to be there. I'm not going to be filming it. I will be with my dad and my brother watching this game because it's going to be a good matchup tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know?
I can't wait. I believe I might be directing it. I don't know yet. But,
I mean, like, listen.
It's going to be really fun.
I think it's going to be for who's going to get that number 2 spot.
Yeah.
You know?
That is true, Lucas.
I mean, Lacey's a wrestling team. Yeah. You know, we always been a girls soccer team, a wrestling team, and a basketball team.
You got to give a big props to Coach Bones, though.
Oh, like, Coach Bone with the phenomenal players like Michael Seeley, you know, Joey Davis, you know, and a whole bunch of other players. You know, we got like 3 players from like Donovan Catholic that we transferred. We got a player from CBA, and you know what, like. It definitely impacted the team.
And I believe another one of the coaches, Luke Fernandez,
yes.
the MMA fighter. I was actually very upset not getting a picture with him last time. I hope he's there for the next match tomorrow.
Yeah,
I would really.
I mean, it was a big win last game.
Yeah.
I went there. That was a big win.
A couple of pins, one by Seeley,
Joey Davis.
I think Jake Mott.
Kyle Leonard.
Yeah. I don't think Kyle Leonard did get a pin.
No, I think he got a pin.
I don't remember.
Klein.
Oh, that is not Klein. There's Klein with a 3. Miss.
Just miss.
Duffy.
9-point game.
7 minutes left. 9-point game. Mazza back to Duffy. To Mooney. To Stabile. To Ortiz. To Mooney.
You know, Lacey's definitely sewing up their game right now.
Yeah. And stolen. Klein gives it a fence.
Oh.
Stabile was trying to block that.
That was.
Hits the backboard. 7-point game now. 6:55.
You know, I think what Lacey's trying to do is we're trying to make Pinelands play a little catch right now.
Missed by Ortiz. And it's going to go Pinelands ball. 6:47 left in this 4th quarter.
Stabile's got a nice hair flow. You see that?
I do like his hair.
He used to have it long, and then he just buzzed it all off.
Klein's going to bring it up now. 6:40 left in this 4th quarter. Gives it to Ferguson. Back to Klein. To Johnston. To Fence. To Johnston. To Klein. To Johnston. To Ferguson. Inside.
Oh, good defense by Lacey.
Mooney. In the fast break, gives it to Duffy. Duffy drives in. Gives it to Mooney. Back to Duffy. Duffy drives in. And it's going to stay here.
I don't think he might get 2 foul shots. And no, he would not. He would pass it in. That's
6:05.
So that's Pineland's first foul coming in his 4th quarter. Now we got timeout. Someone's got to tie their shoe. You know, you don't want to trip.
Yeah. Brady Fence got to tie his shoe.
No. It's always important. You know.
Yeah.
Because you can
Can't trip.
You can trip. You know, you can never know what's going on. You know, you could always trip over that shoelace, man.
Stabile gives it to Mooney. Back to Stabile. Gives it to Mooney. Mooney gives it to Ortiz. Back to Stabile inside the paint. Gives it to Duffy. To Mooney. Back to Duffy. They're taking their time. Back to Duffy.
Oh yeah, they're definitely making. They're definitely not letting Pinelands get the ball as much as this 4th quarter.
Yeah, definitely. Mazza drives
nice
in.
little spin move.
Gives it to Stabile. Stabile just missed. Duffy with the rebound. Missed. Klein chucks it deep to number 43. Makes it. 5-point game for Pinelands. See that replay
timeout. Timeout by Lacey, I believe.
So it's a 5-point game. 5:26 left in this game. 4th quarter. We'll see how it goes right now.
Yes.
It has been a fantastic game.
Yes, it has. You know, I don't think that DJ Duffy's been awfully quiet coming the second half.
He's showing the little signs, but
like I would like to see them, giving the ball more to Duffy.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I would like to see that.
Yes. And here we go. 5:26 left. Both teams have one foul.
Hungry.
Mooney will pass it out. And seems like Duffy will be the one that's going to bring it up. Gives it to Mazza. Mazza gives it to Ortiz with the three. Just makes it!
We got to fix the basket over there. The basket's a little stuck over there. But, good play by Ortiz right there.
Ferguson decline. Back to Ferguson. Decline. Three. Drills it. Nice three by Payton and Lucas there.
Yeah. 5-point game, I believe, right?
Oh.
Jump ball. Let's see, is it Lacey's ball? Pinelands ball.
5-point game. Fine.
Maris was asking a ref why it's Pinelands ball. Nice block. Nice save by Stabile there.
You saw Lucas try to push Stabile right out of bounds. Duffy gives it to Mazza. Nice bucket by Mazza there. A 7-point game now. Wow. See the replay there as Klein brings it up now.
At least he fixed the baskets.
Yeah. And a travel.
My bad for trying to push Stabile out, I didn't mean to do it. That was a good save, though, by Stabile,
Mazza. Duffy drives in. And a foul.
I think
Gonna stay here.
I think Duffy wants to play it safe, He definitely does not want to get injured again. And we got a runaway ball real quick.
Duffy seems a little tired right now.
Well,
You lose. I don't think he's got a break this game.
You want to know something? You lose 7% of your conditioning every day.
Really? And backcourt violation.
Yeah.
And it'll be Pinelands ball. This is what Pinelands needs. Pinelands down by 7. We'll see how it goes. Klein. Tip pass. Ferguson. Double teamed. Gives it back to Klein.
I got scared. I thought Maris Mooney was going to fall right there and then.
Jumper. Makes it! Down to 5 points again. Nice bucket by Payton Lucas there again.
Thank you.
I got to say, this has been a great game.
It's definitely a close game.
Yeah.
Probably, what is this, our second boys basketball game
Yes.
or so, man? It's probably one of the best games right now.
Yeah. We've only called 2. Calling this one, it's been 2 boys basketball and 1 girls. And we did both games, the boys and the girls. It was the doubleheader.
That was a long day.
It was a long day. It was a long 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, man.
Plus, putting everything back, it was a very long day. And, but it's a quicker day this time. We're just coming out late. It's already 7:48. So,
don't remind me.
We're not going to be out here until late, but
8:30 probably.
Probably a little bit less, I think.
I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet. I ate lunch and then I fell asleep.
I had a sandwich from ShopRite.
Was it good?
It was pretty good. I'm going to shout out to Alyssa for buying that sandwich for me.
What kind of sandwich was it?
It was a roast beef and cheese. It was a wrap, and it was actually really good.
Sounds good. You ever had ShopRite sushi?
I've had their California roll. It's all right.
All right.
Duffy's going to drive in. Full court press.
Nice pass.
Mooney to Stabile. Stabile with the three.
travel. All right. Got
5-point game.
Oh. You know, I saw my dad with my brother, and I saw my brother with a Popeyes cup.
Popeyes cup? Were
Yeah.
you upset?
I mean, I was a little jealous. I mean, I like Popeyes. And their chicken sandwiches, though. Cool.
That is true.
Well.
Klein to Ferguson.
Nice defense.
Ferguson drives in.
Sorry, I had to stretch.
Gives it Klein with a 3. Drains it! It's a 2-point game now.
Wow. My, oh my.
I believe that's a song. My oh my. Stolen!
It'll be Lacey's ball. And you just say "My Oh My" is a song?
Yeah. Camila Cabello with the baby.
Oh, this is like he says he likes that midnight.
Yeah. And
It's Pineland's ball. It's Pineland's ball. You know what happened is a smart play. What happened was the player throws the ball at Duffy's leg, bounces off of Duffy's, and it forces it to go out of bounds. You know, it's a very smart play. It's a very entertaining game, you know.
Gives a Klein. 2-point game to Ferguson. Ferguson to Klein.
Let's see if they're going to tie it up or take the lead.
And
Stepped out of bounds. Wait.
And it seems like a push.
Oh.
And we'll see. Could Pinelands take the lead? Or
will they tie the game up?
We'll see.
Yeah,
they haven't shot a lot of 2s this game. Gives it a Klein. Klein with the 3! Drains it! The score is now 45-44! 2:42! Pineland bench is going crazy now. Gives it to Mazza. Gives it to Mooney. To Ortiz. To Duffy. Ortiz. To Stapile.
You know, Lacey's definitely tuning out the Pinelands' benches right now.
Yeah. 2:15. Mazza. To Duffy.
Hold on.
And it seems like there'll be a foul on Klein.
Yeah,
it'll be Lacey's ball. 1-point game.
Wow.
Lacey down by 1.
Man, this is a very good game, man. I like these kind of games.
I do.
You know, it like keeps you off your seat, you know? Frank with the 3. Oh,
just missed. Rebound.
You know, I'm surprised Lacey's not going for the full court press right now.
Yeah. I mean, they don't want to rush anything yet. Blocked by Stapile. Smith brings it up. 1:54 left in this game. Mooney to Mazza. Mazza back out in the 3-point line. Gives it to Duffy.
You know, it doesn't matter. If they make a 3 or a 2, they'll still be up.
Gives it to Duffy. Duffy gets the lead. 46-45, 133. Fine, we'll bring it up now. Excuse me if I'm a little loud.
Lacey's bench is going up right now.
Timeout. Timeout. 1:24 left.
Wow. My oh my. This is one heck of a game. I have to be honest with you.
This is one of the most exciting games. I forgot what game it was, but I called a game with Mr. Merman, and we lost by 1. We lost by 1. It was a game-winning 3, and it bounced the rim, bounced the backboard, bounced the rim again, and came out, and they lost.
We have Jackson Collin, one of our station managers. He's running out with a camera right now, so you know. Shouts out to Jackson Collin.
I think he had the voice in his head that said, "This game's close. I need to get here."
Or I texted him.
You texted him?
No.
Okay. I was about to say. 1:24 left. Both benches will clear now. All right. 46-45. 3 fouls for Pinelands, 2 fouls for Lacey.
I'm definitely, I'm definitely at the edge of my seat right now. You know, I feel like I'm watching the Kansas City Chiefs right now. That's my brother. My brother is a huge Kansas City Chiefs.
But they're never that close. Chiefs games are never that close. It's like
but sometimes they are.
it's like a Giants game when like they're down by 20 and they maybe come back.
Well, yeah.
Klein, 119.
How about the Buccaneers and Washington game? Does that count?
And a foul.
Double dribble. Wow. You don't see that much. You don't see that often.
Pinelands cannot worry right now.
They cannot. They cannot.
They can only get.
They can't
They
make
just
these
need to get
mistakes.
a 2.
They can't
Pinelands
make
can
all
only
these
have them
mistakes.
get a 2 if they score, not a 3, because that would be pretty bad for them.
Lacey's ball
Stay
still.
Lacey's ball.
Well, if they do make a 3, I mean, I think it would definitely messes with Pinelands' head,
Yeah. Mooney. And
Wow.
they're getting a little too happy trying to get the ball out.
Yeah.
Let them get the 2. Let them just don't get them. Don't let them get the 3.
That's Pinelands' 4th foul. I mean, like back-to-back fouls, man. It's not really It's not really good for the team.
And
Jump
they're
ball.
just gonna. They're
Be Lacey's ball, I think. Say Lacey's ball, I believe.
56
It's
seconds.
Lacey's ball.
Lacey down by 1, or Lacey up by 1. Gives it a Duffy.
Hold on.
And it'll be a timeout.
Timeout. All right. Wow.
This is intense.
Oh, man.
30-second timeout. Lacey.
I think what coach is going to do is he's going to try to make execute a plan.
I do think that's going to happen. I do remember that game that I was telling you about when I was calling with Mr. Merman.
Yes. Yes.
Me and Mr. Merman did not know what Coach Mack's plan was going to be. He had.
All right. Let me say something about it. Coach Mack is very unpredictable.
Yes.
I've been seeing this like every game I call. He's very unpredictable. I mean, like he makes these plays that like it throws the defense off, and I think it's just. I think it's awesome.
As I was going to say before, we didn't know what was going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
But Matt threw it all the way to half court for Moody to get it to call a timeout, and that's how they got that 3 off and almost won that game.
So I want to see what Lacey's going to do here. I mean, they do a quick break.
Duffy. And a foul. It might be 2
foul shots.
And I think that's actually a smart idea.
Make them get the fouls. Make Pinelands get these mistakes.
And you don't want Lacey to take their time and not have no time.
Yeah.
And he's gonna finish the first one. Lacey up by 2 now.
Wow. I mean, if they make this next one, man, it's definitely gonna hurt the Pinelands.
Yeah, but it's good because imagine if Mazza got that 3, they'd be down by 4.
Oh wow. I mean, like, no brainer. But let's see what.
Let's see. Can
Mazza
has the other one. Lions up by 3, 53 seconds.
Wow.
But this is Klein's time.
Yes.
If Klein needs to hit a 3, he can.
I mean, Lacey's teeing up right now. Look at the coverage. And they're going to call a foul. Madsen did not like that call.
44 seconds now.
Wow.
Klein's right next to us.
Scary. Let's just hope they don't hit our little monitor right here.
Yes. That'd be pretty bad. Oh. Stolen!
Whoa! Wow.
40 seconds left.
That was amazing.
Mazza get 2
play.
foul shots.
I mean, let's take a look at Maris. He tips it off and like makes a beautiful pass to Mazza. I mean, like, it can't get any better than that.
Yeah. But you could give Mazza the player of the game for just that play itself.
I know.
And he makes the first one. Pinelands up by 4 now.
Wow.
Let's see.
This game is awesome. I mean, up by 4.
Even if Pinelands get a 3 here,
makes it. They'll still be down by 2.
Yeah. They got to score here.
They're doing a full court press now with Maris Mooney.
Fence. Klein with the 3.
Makes it.
And Stabile with the ball.
No.
Foul. Seems like 2 foul shots for Fence.
Listen, you only get 2 points.
Fence needs this, and it'll just be a 3-point game. And then they're going to have to foul Lacey again, and hopefully they don't make any of their foul shots.
Yes, I mean, well, a lot of fouls in this game. I have to give him mine.
And he misses the first one. That is not good.
Oh, if he misses the second one and Lacey gets the ball, they can just run the clock.
Yeah. Oh. And they're...
A bad call on ref right there, I think. I think they were going to try to do a sub, but I think they did it a tad too late.
And he makes that one.
So
Pinelands down by 4 now, 26 seconds.
They're definitely going to go for a full court press right now.
Well, they got to try to get this ball back, hit a 2, hit a 3, and be down by 1 or down by 2.
Well, if they get 4 points right here, they'll tie up the game.
And a timeout by Lacey.
Man, listen, it's like what we said before. Coach Mack is unpredictable.
I don't know how I feel about that, because now, I mean, the Lions have to pass the ball back in. Anything can happen.
I mean, keep in mind, like, he can send 2 players down the court. He can have one just at the halfway mark. He can have like 3 here. It's all about execution of play.
Yeah,
it's all about it. You got to develop a good play and let your players execute that play.
We can see Grace there. She wanted a shout out. So
Gracie Geronimo, congrats for Grace.
Yeah. Shout out to her
for doing everything she has done. Unfortunately, she is no longer with us due to OCC, but we wish her the best of luck in the future.
And here we go, 26 seconds, 4th quarter.
Let's see. I want to see what Coach Mack is gonna give us here.
Yeah. If Pinelands get this ball back,
I mean, it's definitely gonna hurt
from this tip. We'll see what happens.
I mean,
and
wow, Frank open. Oh,
Duffy to Mooney.
Push.
I got a little scared there. I saw the ball come up. I was like, oh gosh.
I was like, oh no. I'm like, please don't hit us. That definitely scared me just a little bit. Pinelands with I think 6 fouls now. Maris Mooney will take 2 foul shots. Sinks the first one. I mean, a 5-point game right now, Derek. Eric.
It's. Derek, I swear. You're gonna what?
Nothing.
Okay.
And
missed there.
17 seconds. I mean,
they got to do something. 3.
Misses. Makes it 2. Timeout, Pinelands. I mean, with 9.1 seconds left, I believe it's like a 3-point game right now. 4 point. I mean,
9 seconds, it's hard to score 4 points.
Unless
you're in the NBA, unless you're LeBron James, it's hard to score 4 points.
I mean, you got to execute. It's all about execution.
I don't think I can even score 4 points with no people on the court. Just me by myself. I don't think I could score 4 points in 9 seconds.
Well, that's because you don't play.
I used to play. I used to be really good.
Oh, I mean, back in your middle school. I mean, you were.
I was LeBron James. I was Larry
I would say
Bird.
Kobe Bryant. A little bit of Kobe.
I was Larry Bird. I had such the Larry Bird shot. It was just.
It was deadly.
It was phenomenal. I always had the Lonzo ball. Sometimes I'd shoot like this. If there's a guy coming at me, I'd
sink it. Remember we used to play football?
Yeah.
Top wide receiver right here.
Yeah. I was the best quarterback.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we were unstoppable. Anyways, back to this game. Enough about our middle school days. It'll be Lacey's ball.
Gives it to Mazza. He's gonna have to foul. I don't like that.
They do not like that point. They do not like the foul call. They don't like the foul call. They're arguing with the ref, and that's the worst thing you can do. I'll be honest with you. Arguing with the ref does not make your case.
Yes.
It never works. It never works.
It's actually the opposite. 4 points.
I think it puts a bigger target on your team.
Yeah. 5.3 seconds left.
You always gotta be good with the refs.
4 points.
4 points, yeah.
They're hoping for Mazza to score no free throws on this one.
I mean, well, 5.3 seconds. You're down by 4. If he makes anything, there's no way you're
They
gonna.
just gotta hail it,
Hail Mary.
get it, and then get the ball back.
Well, you got a quarterback on your team, so. I mean,
But could he score a 3 in less than 5 seconds and then get the ball back?
don't think so. I mean, we gotta see.
And he's gonna make that. That's gonna make it way hard.
5-point lead, man. I mean, so.
Gonna sub in now.
I mean, I think this will be definitely a big upset. If Lacey wins this, they'll be
3-8.
3-8, and Pinelands will be 8
And 4 seconds. He's got to just chalk it up. There's no time.
Misses again.
And Lacey will win this game.
Wow.
A big upset by
Upset.
Lacey. I think this is the biggest upset for Lacey's season so far. Lions go 3-8. Pinelands 8-3.
Wow. I mean,
Ty Klein not happy after this game. Wow. Wow. I got to say, great game by Lacey there.
Phenomenal game. I'm so happy I called this game. Thank you, Derek, for calling out.
Just wow. Just wow. I don't know what to say here. Great game by
Great
Lacey.
game. I mean, well,
Great offense, great defense. And yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah.
We'll be back here tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Or for
not
wrestling.
commentating,
Yeah,
though.
no
We're not gonna
commentating.
commentate.
It's a
I
wrestling
wonder if
and
we can, though.
maybe.
Maybe. Well,
But we're gonna call it a night.
night,
Lions
Lacey.
win 52-48. We'll see you again.
there you go.